This is the market. A lot of good things happening today. So I rent a couple of these stocks. This one I rented for $80 and it expires. And I rented for until tomorrow. That is doing very well. It's doing okay. And then this one is also doing okay. And Nvidia is going out. Nvidia is going down. Let's see, did I rent anything from there? This one I rented that. That's the same thing I'm looking at. And then this one, Spy. This is also I rented for. It expires. It expires today. I rented for 210, and it's this is the time to get out of it, right? And see how it go. It went up to 89%. I mean 79%. Normally, it can only go up to 100%. So if it gets to about that range, that is, you already win. So and you just get out. That's so I'm waiting for a couple of them. This one I have to get out. This one I have to get out. So I have to buy back at that range, which this will cost me $30. This will probably cost me 40 to buy back to come out. So I'm kind of waiting for the time, because the time is on your side when the stocks. When you sell in stocks, the more you wait, the better it is. So like this one also is going on in my way. I mean it's going down. The stock price is going down. But because I'm selling it, it's going. The price that I sell it for is 630, and it's going in my favor, which is, even though the stock's going down, I'm making money from this. It's going up to 76%, and it can only go up to 100%. So even if it goes to that range, this is normally the time to get out. So because if the stock price start to go up, this will go down, and so that's what it means to rent the stocks. You buy the stocks and then you rent it for money, for weekly. I rent it until tomorrow, which is tomorrow is the 13th, and for that 2 days I'm getting paid $630, assuming. So this is, you can do this on any stocks that you own. If you own any stocks that is 100 share, you can rent it out. This is, I rent this. So let me show you. This is BlackRock. This company is called BlackRock. uh, I pay $17,000 to rent these stocks for 2 years. For 2 years. Because if I were to buy the stocks, it will cost me over 100,000, because this stock, one share is over $1,048. 100 share, that's 100,000. So instead of buying, I rent out the stocks for a whole year, and then I rent it out daily. By renting out daily, every 2 to 3 days, I'm able to make $200 to $600, and this is how you can make more money than doing Uber or whatever you do to make money. And I'm doing the same thing on this one as well. And the AMD, AMD, yeah. So AMD, I rented out today. I rent. So the way this thing works is a lot of people, most of the people, they just buy stocks and then wait for the prices to go up, and that's how they make money, which is okay, but that's not the most effective way to make money. You buy the stocks, make money when the stocks go up. You also make money by renting out the stocks you already own. If you own stocks, you can rent them out. Like this one, I rented out for $164 for 2 days, which is until tomorrow, until February uh, 13. And for that 2 days, I'm getting $164. And the promise of this is that I rented out at the strike price of 217. This 200, that means that the stock price will stay lower than 217. Right now is 210. As long as this stock is under 210 right now, so as long as this thing stays lower than 210, I'm 100% will get that money, the rent in this. So that's basically, and I'm also, I have these stocks, I think for just for a couple days, but some of them the stocks price go down, but it doesn't matter because I have it. I rent it for the whole year. Some of them I rent it for 2 years, and then so what I'm doing is I rent it like renting a business. You rent in the whole apartment, let's say for whole 2 years, and then you rent it back to the renters daily or weekly or monthly. You receive the rent, and you also pay your rent for the stocks that you have. Hopefully that makes sense to people. But like this one, I rented this one BLK. I rented into January 2028, 100 share, and then every week I'm renting it back to the market for $630. That's how I'm able to make money from it. And at the same time, if the stocks go up, which a lot of times they do go up, I also make money that way, which is this is a long-term investment. That's why I rented the stock for 2 years. So it doesn't matter if it goes up and down during that time. I'm still getting money by renting it daily or weekly. So you just look at what I will make this week. By tomorrow, by Friday, I will make $630. That's one. So let's get the calculator. Oops, let's get the calculator. So by tomorrow, I get that 630. Let's say 630 plus. Go to another one. Another one I have, and then uh, this one AMD 164. I rented out for 164, so 100 and is it 164 or 160? Yeah, 164. So that's 794, and then that one, and then this is NVIDIA. I'm getting paid $90 from this one as well, so that's plus $90. That's 884. NVIDIA, so we got the NVIDIA, and then the SPY. For this one, I rented out for $210. As you can see, I mean, I'm good. I'm 85%. So if you add that up, was it 210? Even if we just say 200, that's $1,000 and $84. And then, so we have anything else? So we got SPY, we got NVIDIA, and we got BLK, and then this one, I'm getting $16. Let's say I'm getting $10. So overall, that's how much I'm looking to receive at the end of the day today, which I will close it today. I'm not gonna wait until the expiration date, and that's the good side of the market. Okay, and it doesn't always go in your way. Did we account this one? Yeah, I think we did already. So this is one of the issues, like Amazon right here. I bought the Amazon assuming it's gonna go up. I rented for until 2027, and it went down, and there's nothing I can do on this stock. I cannot rent it out because it went down so far that in order for me to rent it, remember when you rent in the stocks, you have to rent it above the strike price, your strike price. My strike price is 245, and right now the stock price is 197. So I cannot rent it. If I try to rent it, this is what will happen. This is, I go to let's say today I'm renting it for, it have to be above 245. So if I go to 245, let's say just go to 245, there's not going to be any money. 245, and then I'll go rent, there's nothing, because I have to rent it. If I had to rent it above the strike price, which is 245, there is not going to be any money, so I'm stuck with this stock, with this one. Even though the price is going down, I'm not technically losing everything, because I mean everything of as far as what I pay for the stocks, I have, it doesn't expire until 2027, so I should be fine there. And that's kind of what it is. I don't know if I can see, the thing that I cannot see on here, if I have any comment or messages, I have no idea. Set time limit between messages. No, someone can send messages. I don't know. I cannot see. How do you see if someone send you a message on here? So I'm kind of new on this live stream, and I really don't know if someone is leaving any messages. I can't see on the screen. I would appreciate if somebody send me some kind of a chat messages on here, so I can know if how it works, how it shows up, because I'm not sure. Whoa. So that's kind of what it is. So if you guys have any question, feel free to ask. This is basically I'm in uh, I'm in the market. This is what I do every day. So on every week, I can make. I am averaging about $1,000 a week just from selling stocks. Remember, I'm not buying uh, anything short term. I'm only selling short term. When you sell in stocks, the time is in your favor. Like this one, Delta. This every day that you buy something, you buy stocks. I mean, you sell stocks every day that it sits. You're making money from it, and this is and the risk is not really that much unless the price move very quickly. Like for example, if I sell stocks and it goes against me, like this one, this is a perfect example of what happen if you sell stocks. This one I sell the stocks at the strike price of 400. See that? This one right here. I sell it at the strike price of 400. Sell it, and my long strike price. Long means that how much I rented for. I rented this stocks until May uh, 26, and this is a mistake that I'm going to, and this is what I'm talking about. This is one of the huge mistakes that you want to avoid, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Uh, this is so it looks good, the price going up, but the problem is that when I rent it, see this is I rent it for a couple of days and I rent till tomorrow. What happened is the price go up past it goes above 400. So when you rent in the stock for 400 at 400 and the stock price goes above up above 400, you are in trouble. You're basically saying that if the stock price goes above 400, you have to buy it back at whatever the stock price is. No, you buy back at 400. So right now, if this stock price doesn't go down below 400 by tomorrow, I have to buy these stocks. I have to buy 100 share of these stocks at 400 at 400, which mean, let me get the calculator. Let's say 400 times 100 share. That means I need to buy this I need 4,000. I need to put down $40,000, which is extremely crazy. I don't have that kind of money on here. My account. So how to fix this? Is couple of ways to fix this. You can borrow money from this stock. The stock price right now is going up. You can borrow money from here to pay this because this is, I only rented for $325, and now I have to buy it back at 2,058, whatever it is right now. That is a conundrum, the problem. But how to fix this is, fixing means that if you don't have $40,000 to buy these stocks tomorrow at $400 a share, because it's 100 share. If you don't have that money, you could either move this strike price above the stock price, which will fix it, but you have to pay money for it, which we can check and see how much you have to pay. Let's say we'll move this from 400 to, let's say, like 420, which is will be above the current stock price. We'll see how much that will fix. That means that if you do that, you're not obligated to buy the stocks, and the company, the contract, you basically getting out of the contract of obligation to buy the stocks. So if you wanted to see that, click here and click on the first one. And when you move this, you have to move it on the, you have to move it from the February 13 to February 20. That is always going to work. So you go click on February 20, and then you see the current price, and you move it to maybe, you want to move up from 400 to the, let's say 420. You click on that, and then you gonna, this is, you have to pay money. I believe you have to pay money. Yes, you have to pay $1,600 to move it from 400 to 420 to get out of the assignment, to get out of obligation to buy the stock. So if you do that, and then it's a good into console, you try to submit it right now, you have to have $1,640 to avoid assignment. This is one way to get out of it. Okay, what if you don't have that money? 1,640. What if you don't have that money? Then what's gonna happen? They're gonna take away your whole account, whatever money in this platform, in this account you have. Let's say you have, like for right now, for me, I have about, what is it, $27,000-$30,000. If I don't have, they will basically take that money out, all close all of your share, sell everything you have, and then to apply to that, to this, to try to fulfill the obligation, because you signed the contract, you saying you have the money. That's what it means when you sell in the stock. This is the risk of when you renting the stocks. Like this one, I rented for $325. Right now is at 1,900. You see, it's actually going down, which is good. This is why I'm kind of waiting to see that until the midday, because I'm not gonna wait until tomorrow, because if I waited until tomorrow, I'm gonna be assigned. I mean that I will have to buy the share at 400, and I have to come up with 40,000, which I don't have. So eventually what I will do is, instead of, this is one way I can borrow the money from here. Wow, look at this. This is insane, bro. What I could do is I can borrow money from the stocks. Remember, it went up by 1,600. I can use that money to move the stock price from 400 to 420 and then get out of it. The way to do that is, because right now I don't have the 1,600 to I don't have 300. I have 300 extra available right now to use, but I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use the price went up. This is a good thing though. If the stocks go up, you can get out of it very easily. I'm gonna show you. The only reason why I'm not doing it right now is because I see the price is going down. Initially it was 420, 430. It's going down to 415 or whatever. That's the only reason why I'm waiting not to do that, because what is happening is it's going down too. The amount of money you have to pay also is going down, which is a good thing. But I'm not gonna wait I'm only waiting until like maybe 2:30. I'm gonna fix this before the market close to avoid assignment. So the way to fix this is this. You basically click on, go back here, you click on this, and then this is not the short, this is a stock price, this is the actual stocks. So the strike price is 400. This is, remember, this is not a short, this is the stocks. So you move this stock price, if you move this up, you actually getting paid because the price went up. So you're getting paid. You use that money to buy back the short. This is one of the, so I'm just gonna say bull strategy. Well, actually, I can just go here. I can roll it, what they call rolling. Click on roll. So right now, what I, so I'm looking at currently is that so I'm moving from 400. I'm moving up, 420, 415, 410, whatever amount of money that I need to, it's kind of blurry here, to use that money to buy the short. So see, right now the strike price is 400. So what if I move it to, I need to get enough money to buy the short. So let's say I move it to 410. The downside to doing this, the bad side on doing this is that you're gonna get lower delta. If you move it above the current price, let's say you move it to 420, that means you're moving it to above the stock price. You get in lower delta. You can kind of see where the delta is. See, this is a delta right here, delta 43. You move it to delta 43 instead of, right now you are at the delta, this is on the put side actually. So this is a delta for the calls, 62. So you're moving from delta 62 down to delta 57, which is a little bit, that's why is you're getting it yourself out of the market. But let's say we do that, let's say we move it to 420. How much do we get money wise? We only get in, if you can see it, we basically get in about 959. So that's not enough to buy back the stocks, because to buy back the short. So in order for you to get the whole, to get enough money, you may have to move it to up again a little bit and see how much you can get. This one is actually very close. It's 1400. You get in credit. If it says credit, that means as soon as you sell this, you're gonna get that 1400 back into your account. You can use that money to get out of the assignment. But that's not enough, 1400. So you still gonna need 300 more. So let's say we're gonna go ahead and move it up again, 440, delta 52. This is gonna be more than enough, 1800 right there. So you sell this at that price, even if it's 1700. Remember, the price is moving, that's why it's changing. So you do this, you basically getting the money from the stocks to buy back the short, so you don't have to worry about assignment. That's one way to deal with this kind of things. This will only work if the stock is going up. If the stock is going up, the short is going down, but you're making money because from the stocks going up, so you can fix the short easily. See that? $1,500 is going up for $1,500. You can use that money to fix the short. I hope this makes sense. And because the short is going up like crazy. I mean, you see that? I only rented out for $300, and now because the stock price go up, the shorts also went up to almost 1,600. This morning when I wake up, the short is at $3,000. That red numbers is 3,000 because the stock price went up to 430. So this is one way. The only reason why this is happening to me is because I was a little bit greedy. When you're selling the short, normally you want to be far away from the stock price, and meaning that you have to be at least delta 20 or delta 30. That way you don't have to worry about this kind of issues. But so far, so I'm gonna close one of these. So this is perfect right here. This is, I'm gonna see, I just did this today and I rented into February 12th. Today is February 12th, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this out. I got what I needed from here. I rented for $210 and it went up 94%, because you cannot determine what's gonna happen with the stock price. You know, the stock price anytime they can move up, and if this goes up, this percentage will go down and I'm gonna lose money. So when it goes something like this is time to get out. I'm gonna buy back for 12 cents and close, get out and see if it works. It did, it works, perfect. That's good. And which one is this? I'm gonna do another. So this is a SPY, okay. So we're gonna rent another one on. We're gonna rent out again the SPYs. Remember, I just made 210 from the SPY, and I'm gonna rent it out again. So we're gonna go here. The SPY is 964. Okay. So this is how you rent. This is how you rent out the stocks that you own. If you own the stocks, you can rent them out, and this is how you can do that. It's a current price, and you just rent them out. 85. Just make sure you're far away from the current stock price. For today, let's do 85. I'm gonna rent it for today. This is just for today. I'm gonna make $85 from here. 88, and let's go. Oh, the reason is what does it say? 87. Oh, and the reason why that didn't work, because it have to be above the strike price. What's my strike price? 694. So if I'm renting it, I have to rent it above 694. 694. Go to 694. Let's do this. 694. 41. Oh, $40. Make that $40. Perfect. That works. So that's, and then let's do another one. This one is going up like insane. And then we're gonna close this one as well. This one went up. So what's the stock price? It is. So it's just gonna wait a little bit. The stock is going in my way, so there's really no reason to close out when you're renting out the stocks and the stock price is going down, you're making money because the one that you rent is going up. If you're renting it, it's going up. Even though the stock price is going down, the one you rent out for the day is going up. You're making money either way. So you can buy back for 20 cents and keep the $68. But I'm not going to buy back because the stock is going down. It's going in my way. So I'm going to leave it for now. And let's see what else we could. I think I should close this one too. Wow, look at this one. This one I rented for 630 and it's 86% in my favor. I can close this one out too, but I don't really need to. I'm gonna get that 88 extra dollar on top of 542 because look at the stock price is going down. That means my rent, the one I rent, is going up. I have no reason to get out and get the rest of the $88. So I hope this makes sense to people who are interested in this kind of things. This is basically called trading options. This is what I do. I do it every day. I buy and sell stocks on daily basis. So this is Amazon, Apple. Let's see. This is AMD. AMD is also kind of going crazy. I'm making about $128. I rent it out for 164. This is going, the rent that I rented out is going up. When you rent it out, even when the stock's going down, you still make money because the one that you rented, the legs that you rent, the rent is going up when the stocks go down. As long as your strike price for the long is far away, a couple of months or a couple of days away, the one you rent is gonna be collecting money even if the stock price itself is going down. AMD. This is one of the worst trade I made. I purchased these stocks when it was basically $500 a share. That was in 2022. I purchased it at 2022 and the company went bankrupt. This is why you don't ever want to buy stocks from a small company. Always stick with the big companies because small companies they can go bankrupt, leaving you holding empty bags. So if you want to learn how to buy and sell stocks, uh, let me know. If you have any questions, I can help you out. So what I do is I basically buy and sell stocks every day. This is how I make my money. It's much easier. You can sit around, you work for 2 to 3 hours and make $1,000 a day. And even if you lose $1,000 a day, you make it up on the following week. I mean, the thing about stock is that there are so much opportunities that uh, that cannot be found anywhere else. I think it's much better. Stock's much better than buying properties. I thought about buying rental properties, renting apartment out to people, getting some money from the bank, and go out and rent like a 10-story apartment or 20-story apartment, and then rent it out to people. When you rent out the apartment, it costs more money to deal with the evictions, deal with getting people out of your apartment, maintenance, all kind of craziness. But the stock, you don't have to deal with evicting people. You just buy the share and rent it out to people. That is much better opportunities. So that's why I'm doing this. This is NVIDIA. NVIDIA is one of the best companies when it comes to one of the most stable company. And actually, let's see what we have on the SPY. The SPY is going up like crazy. Well, the SPY is going down. Let's see what we have for this one. Oh, this one went down terribly. It went down $68. Wow. So when it opens at $657. So if I am to buy some let's see what the chart is saying. The RSI is 40, 45. 670 MACD. Looks like it's going down even more. Holy shit. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about buying a call option on this. It looks like it may come back up again. So I have 500 extra dollar I can use to do call options, but I'm thinking about shorting these stocks, but I'm not. I'm waiting for the signal, but it doesn't look too promising because look at this. This thing opens at 900, 600, 6,900. Today, today when it went up all the way up to 600, 6,007. Yeah, it went up to $6,973. Right now, the lowest is it's being is 874. It could possibly be that this is going, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna have to go back up. That's what it, I think is gonna happen. So if I short these stocks, it may not be a good idea. In the meantime, I'm waiting for the rest of this stuff to, so I can close it out. This one, I'm waiting for it to go down, to go up to at least 75%. When it goes to about above 75%, I'm gonna I'm gonna buy back, close it out. Same thing for these ones. 68, and this one is actually doing very well. It's going up to 86%, which may be a good idea to get out. This is I sell this one for 630. Now right now I can just I can do this as well, or I can just do that and wait out. Let's keep going down too, so I'll do that. 70%. What I could do, I could close this one and then buy another one on it. I mean, rent another one. That's what I'm gonna do. 27. And close it out. Confirm. I'm gonna do this on all of them. I'm gonna do the same on this one too. Let's just BLK. BLK. There you go. Perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and do sell another. It's 130. So when I'm looking to rent another one on this stocks, I'm looking at let's do this one right here. Sell something like that. Just do that and see if this works. Oh, it has to be above the strike price. Okay. 120. Be above 1120. 1120. 1120. Oh, that one's good too. Okay. I just did rent. I rent. I rented that one as well. Now let's do another one on the video. So this is actually this buy. The video. Yeah, we're gonna do another one at NVIDIA. Sell another one above 88. So I can do this. Rent it out. So I get easy $27. I mean 26, whatever that is, and then we should be fine now. Let's do it. Boom. That is 20, and then the SPY we have just shorted it to 684. Wow. What the hell is this? This is I thought I did a call option, but this is actually I sell the stocks, so it should be fine. And this is also $16. Close this one out. Perfect. Now we'll do another one. Let's see what we have. 480, 485. Wow. And this is Amazon. I just rented. I mean AMD. I rented this out as well. AMD and his as you can see, it's about 70%. In it went up 70% almost, so I can close it out and do another one in the same day. You can rent these out 2 times a day and make money like toys. I'm gonna close this one out and I'm gonna rent it again. Make this 52, close it out. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go back and rent it out again. The same 1 day expiration. So look for strike price. I can rent this out right now today, and I think I can do this on 212. Let's go rent it out 150. So I'm gonna rent it out for today $150, and let's try that. Actually it's 43 right now, the price is going. Okay, that's great. And that is going okay. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Adios.